Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 16 updates and spoilers. Happy 4th of July! Okay, so seriously, happy 4th of July. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. The sun finally came out, so that's fun. Alright, so our house guest of the day today is Shiffy Diffy. It's her daughter's first birthday, so happy birthday to your daughter. And Shiffy Diffy wants to know, do you think it's better to nominate weak players or threats? Because the Battle of the Block really changes things up. If you nominate weak players, they could lose the BOB, and then you stay head of household. I don't know. I think maybe like one of each, or like you could throw someone who's definitely gonna lose, like Paula with like a strong person, and then maybe like she'll drag them down, and then you stay HOH and you can get out the threat. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's really complicated this season. So let's get a quick little recap of what happened last night. Joey was evicted, 13-0. Why was she so surprised? That concerns me. And Amber and Cody went HOH. Oh wait, it was Amber and Devin. So Cody, along with the rest of America, was really pissed off. He blew it in the last second. I'm pretty sure his foot touched the ground like right before he went for the buzzer, so it really sucks. But right away, it was time to start pushing for certain nominees. So a lot of people had suggestions for Amber's nominations. So Frankie pulls her aside and is like, hey, you're putting up Donnie and Paola, right? And she's like, no. So she does not want to put up Donnie, and I love that. And Caleb is like, oh, so you should put up Derek and myself. What is wrong with you? So he wants her to put up 2 strong players so that they'll win the Battle of the Block and Devin's nominees will stick. Why would she want that? So, and it's just like stupid. What if you lose and then you get voted out? It's a total like Luan kind of move. I don't know. Sorry, Luan. We still love you. But I don't know, just the consensus of the whole house is that they want Amber to put up 2 weak players so that Devin will be dethroned after Battle of the Block, because everyone wants to put up Devin. It's pretty obvious. So a couple of the people in the house are a little nervous now that Amber and Devin are the HOHs. Brittany knows for a fact that Devin is putting her up. It's pretty clear. So she's TO'd because she thinks that it's going to be another unanimous vote because Devin and Caleb are controlling the house right now. And Derek is also worried because he performed very poorly in the last HOH competition. He fell off like right when it started. So I think Caleb also told him, hey look, Amber might put you up. What? So he's like really angry about that because Amber is in the Bomb Squad alliance with them, and by putting up Derek, she would be putting up someone from her own alliance. So it's not sitting well with him. But Brittany and Derek both agree there will be no kissing of the asses by them. So I like to see that. It's fun when people stand their ground and they don't kiss the HOH's butts. So we'll see. So before the HOHs get their head of household room, they always go into the diary room, and that's like a hint to everyone, like, ooh, it's coming up. So Amber and Devin go to the diary room together, and Brittany takes the opportunity to address some of the house guests that were hanging out in the living room at the time. So she was like, hey you guys, listen up real quick. Don't let Devin control your votes this week or for the rest of the game, because if it happens this week, he's going to get more and more powerful, and it's going to suck for everyone, and you'll be next. So she's also like, don't be fooled by his BS. We all know what a piece of crap he is, and don't be fooled by him like crying and stuff in his HOH room. Amen. So it's time for Who Wants to See My HOH Room? Amber and Devin edition. So the good news is both HOHs get photos and baskets, and they both got letters from their mommies. Very cute. And just in case you were wondering, Devin got a Drake CD and Amber got John Legend. So while everyone's like hanging out in the HOH rooms after the reveal, Derek alerts everyone, okay, this is what's going on. The microwave is broken and nominations are today. So it came up on the screen that nominations were that night, which is sending everyone into panic mode because usually they're on a Friday. So I guess they moved everything up because today is a holiday and Big Brother people get the day off, but I don't. So, bug. So, regroup. Amber and Devin are in a scramble right now, trying to figure out who they're going to put up on the block. And they're starting to realize, hey, our options are kind of limited because we have such a huge alliance. I mean, you don't want to put up somebody in your own alliance. So another obstacle for Amber, okay, yeah, she doesn't want to put up her own alliance. She also doesn't want to put up 2 girls, and she will not put up Donnie. So that doesn't leave very many options. But once they do agree kind of on people that they're pretty sure they're going to put up, Devin takes it upon himself to go ahead and tell Amber's potential nominees that they're probably going up on the block. Amber was just like, shut up. So I would be really, really angry if I was her, but I'm not. So Devin also pulled aside Paula, who he was planning on nominating, and was like, yeah, so I'm pretty much putting you up, and you should throw the Battle of the Block competition. You should throw it. So let's just get right down to nominations. Devin got to make his choices first, and he picked Brittany and Paula, and apparently he made a very, very mean speech. I don't know exactly what he said, but everyone was just like, whoa, after. And then Amber decided to nominate Nicole and Hayden. Seems kind of like a weird choice, but again, no one in her alliance, not 2 girls, and not Donnie. So it doesn't leave very many options. And she told Nicole and Hayden, you guys are strong, I think you'll win the Battle of the Block competition. So, after nominations, Devin pulled Paula aside again, and this time he threatened her. He was like, you better throw the Battle of the Block competition or you're going home next week. Because he said if he's dethroned as HOH, he's going to go up on the block and go home. And then Paula is going to have to deal with Caleb. That's really messed up. So, starting at like 3 a.m., the house guests were getting these frat-related messages from Big Brother over the loudspeaker. And here they are. Big Brother said, party foul? He's streaking through the quad. I just want to dance all night long. Ah, I broke a heel. Penny raid. Someone called the cops. Take it off. We hate freshmen. So they got to hear all those messages throughout the whole night. And then the Battle of the Block competition started just before 5 a.m. this morning. So the feeds came back around 6:25 a.m. and it turns out that Nicole and Hayden won the competition, which means that Amber has been dethroned as the HOH. And the bad news, obviously, is that Devin is still the HOH and he can't go home this week. On the bright side, at least he can't play in HOH next week. So, I don't know why this was happening, but apparently Paula had a hissy fit after the competition. I don't know if it was just like because she sucks so bad at competitions and she was upset about that or what, but she was not in a happy place. So, you would think that the house guests would go to sleep right after that was all done, but they were like pumped up. So Cody, Zach, Derek, and Christine all immediately began planning an uprising. They decided if the nominations stay the same, they're not going to go along with what Devin wants. They are going to vote out Paula and keep Brittany. So they also decided that after Devin's power is all gone, after the power veto ceremony, they're going to tell him, guess what, Devin? You're not a dictator. You're just a dick. I made up the last part, but they are going to tell him that he's not a dictator. So, everyone pretty much went to bed by 8 a.m. except for Hayden and Cody, who were just so restless. So they stayed up for a while longer and then went to bed. So fast forward, sleep. Big Brother let the house guests sleep in until like 1:30 p.m. today, so that was pretty nice. It is a holiday. And I guess they woke them up with like patriotic music, and Caleb is very emotional today. I think the music kind of like was a trigger, and he was talking about how like the national anthem makes him cry like whenever he hears it. So he's thinking a lot about his military friends that he's lost. So it's kind of sad, and I feel bad for him, but I don't know what to say. I hope they have a great 4th of July. I don't know. I'm assuming that Big Brother will give them some sort of barbecue or like party. Usually they do that and the fees are off because they play music for them. So I'm sure I'll have more on that tomorrow for you guys. And until then,
3, 2, edit.